like a status thing. It's I'm not trying to talk bad about any of these pet owners or anything, but like at a certain point it becomes of like, this is my Louis purse. This is like, I was able to buy this, you know?
Well, Victoria's Secret may be our example, but does that make the rest of us shit? No.
That does make the rest of you shit. Like Hey,
being on
Jay! Victoria runway is the best part of my life.
So yeah, I've never really been one to be able to control my face. Like, I've always gotten in trouble as a kid for rolling my eyes. Guys, I have a breeder calling me right now. Do you guys want me to answer it?
Yeah.
Yes,
of course.
Okay.
Every time I say I love you so much, Jay, but I hate his guts sometimes.
I know. That's the love-hate relationship I have with everyone.
How many mama dogs do you have?
I got about 70.
70.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome to the podcast, everyone. So we are here talking on Call Her Mother and doing our first, like, using the TikTok live thing. So I hope it like all works out.
I'm really excited about this. So before we get cracking, can we talk about our lovely code for Foxy Roxy and their
yes.
Oh Happy Day set?
Yes. Right now use Call Her Mom, the Call Her Mom 20 at checkout, and you can get 20% off the Call Her Day set. It's actually really cute. They haven't sent me this one, but I'm okay with it. I'm gonna allow it, and I'm gonna say that
I'm not. I need it.
But if it's anything like the Enchanted Forest set, it's really amazing. I love all their tools, and they're really fun and cute. So yeah, you can go in the link in all of our bios to find that. To me and on the podcast bio, you'll find the link somewhere.
Put it this way, you definitely should go to Jay's bio.
Okay.
Because you will be able to find stuff there.
Yeah.
Mine, it might be there, probably not, because I don't know how to do it. But let's leave it there.
It'll be a fun adventure. Yeah. But yeah, Foxy Roxy, call your mom 20 for 20% off. And and Edu Bitches, shout out to another sponsor of the podcast. I love all of their scents. edubitches.com, use J Unleashed for 10% off. I am gonna meet up with them in Atlanta, and I was talking, and I was like, you need to make a Jay Snowdon signature scent. I don't know what that's gonna smell like, but it's gonna smell like fresh. It's gonna smell funny. That's all how I know how to describe myself. Hot. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. So, but we're working on it. It's gonna smell like, people are gonna be like, you might like it. Anyway, 10% off. Welcome to the show. There's our housekeeping.
Well, this is very exciting. And let me just start out by saying, we had a guest on earlier in the week, Paige Ward. And all of a sudden, we ended up in Upper Michigan with an unethical breeder named Herman Yoder, who has 100 small breed dogs in sheds in Michigan, yet he presents himself with his little happy family holding these little puppies, and they're all dressed nice and cute, but nobody gets to see the puppies that are freezing up in Michigan. And all of a sudden, Jess, the comments were filled with, you best get Jess on here.
Aww. I haven't heard of that one.
Well, we are going to say Herman Yoder every time we come on. And we're going to be like, if you're thinking of buying Michigan puppies, do not.
Yeah.
Let me write that down. Herman Yoder?
Yoder.
Yeah, Michigan puppy.
He's Amish.
Michigan puppy. Yeah, we pulled up the website on that live. And so if you guys don't know, Jess loves to call out unethical breeders. How'd you get into that? Let's start there.
Yes.
Okay, so it's a funny story, actually. Like, I did not intend to start doing this at all. Yeah. I drove past a Frenchie's for sale sign, and the phone number, and I was like, oh, like I got so mad, and I was like, I should call them and ask them questions like, do you think you're a good person? What about all the dogs in the shelters? What about all the Frenchies that are unhealthy and passing away? And, you know, I like put it out there to my friends and I was like, I want to do this. And then I was like, I should do it and film it and post it on TikTok. I was like, what do you guys think? And they were like, definitely do it. Like, do that. And then, I didn't see the sign again. Like the sign was gone after that. I didn't think to stop and take it down at that time. And, which I recommend doing, guys, if you ever see them, go take them.
Oh, and, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, roof them down. You don't need this. Yeah.
Yeah. Throw it in the trash. It's litter.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then my friend sent me, he had seen a sign in his neighborhood. He took a picture of it, sent it to me. I called, I recorded it. I posted the video. The video got like 100,000 views. And I was like, oh, like this is actually valuable content. And, I immediately started learning more about what an ethical breeder is, what an unethical breeder is, just from stuff in the comments. And it's kind of just spiraled from there.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, what'd you say?
in all of your interviews with people, was there ever one breeder that you're like, okay, I might buy a puppy from you?
So I have been doing interviews with actual ethical breeders too now.
Okay.
That's cool. Yeah. See, like the other side of it,
so people can see the vast difference. Me personally, I will still never buy a puppy from anybody just because I don't like puppies. Like they're so much work.
Yeah. Yeah.
I prefer adult dogs and B, like, I don't know. I just feel like there's so many adult dogs that need homes. Like puppies are so desired by the majority of people that I feel like, you know, for me personally, I will always be a home for an older dog. And that's just my preference.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean there are ethical breeders out there. It's just the danger of it is not knowing like just to see the signs of it and stuff, and if they're just like pumping out puppies and stuff like that. Because I mean there is this call for a lot of people are like just stop breeding in general. Like we can't just stop breeding. Like dogs do need to like breed, but it's also it's like we just need to do it well. It's like with anything, we just need to learn how to do it like the safe way.
Yeah, so that is actually like. When I first started out, you know, in the dog world, I was working at a shelter and I was anti-breeding, like period, full stop.
Yeah.
And it was only within like the past few years of being on TikTok and meeting people, you know, outside of my bubble that actually are good ethical breeders. And they explained to me like, look, like we need to preserve these breeds and we can do it ethically by health testing and showing improving the dogs. And I was like, oh, okay, like I can get down with that. They're like, yeah, we don't produce like hundreds of puppies a year. It's like maybe like 1 litter or 2 litters a year. And I'm like, all right, like I support that, you know? So it like opened my mind and I started learning a lot more about that. And now, you know, I do support ethical breeding.
Yeah, I like that too.
Is there such a thing as an ethical doodle breeder?
In my opinion, no.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, an ethical.
Like, I do think that there's some that are better than others for sure, you know, and they have good intentions and they want, you know, to better the breed and things like that. But at this point, where we're at with the crisis in our country, we're overpopulated with mutts. A majority of them are doodles. They're being neglected. They're matted. You know what I mean? And the people that are producing them are usually selling them from like to make a profit. Like most of them are not ethical.
Yeah, that's the issue too. Is that like obviously, because like when you're seeing like how much they're charged, like it's crazy the thousands and thousands of dollars, and it's like masking it behind like being designer bred and stuff, and it's like it's tough. I guess to me it feels like it's so obvious. I'm like, this is such a rip up, but like it's like a status thing. It's like not to like talk. I'm not trying to talk bad about any of these pet owners or anything, but like at a certain point it becomes of like, this is my Louis purse. This is like, I was able to buy this. You know what I mean? And it not saying that they're gonna like they're being bad to their dog or whatever, but it's like they're not thinking of like the breed when they're buying it. They're thinking of a price point. And I think that's when it gets dangerous, when you're looking for a dog because you're like, well, this one must be good because it's like $10,000.
Yeah. Mo Haley. Shh. He said poodles are cheaper than doodles. Yeah. So I want to say, Jess, that I do share the sentiment that you had. I actually have never bought a dog. My mindset is that there are, and I have 7 poodles. Every single one of them slipped through the cracks.
Yeah.
They were either 8 months old and were never purchased, or I can't even tell you. But I also never follow this picture perfect standard that a purist breeder may present. Like, I have the best example of what this breed is supposed to look like. I never chase that either. And my example is, well, Victoria's Secret may be our example, but does that make the rest of us shit? No.
That does make the rest of you shit. Like,
Hey,
being on
Jay!
Victoria runway is the best part of my life. No, I'm kidding. Yeah.
I
know what you're saying.
Every time I say I love you so much, Jay, but I hate his guts sometimes.
I know. That's the love-hate relationship I have with everyone.
But so when someone gives me a dog and they're like, oh, but, she may be long, or, whatever it is, I don't care. I will make that dog beautiful. I will take it. I will love it. And it will be beautiful no matter what it looks like. Give me the dogs that, in your estimation, fell short. Because they didn't fall short for me. Also, I do want to say that in my lifetime as a groomer, I have seen people get on wait lists for the breed that they want so bad. And then all of a sudden they bring it to me as like Jesus. And the dogs have, they're like lousy. Their temperament isn't great. And I'm like, God damn, like, why didn't you just not do this to yourself? I mean, not always, don't think that, but I have absolutely seen it backfire where people want this perfect pedigree dog. And then I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, who's going to tell them? Yeah.
Well, I did.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, but like, also, did you hear about this? People were saying in the chat that, the PA is making big news where they reclassified pets as family members, not personal property. That's cute.
Oh, great.
I think I heard something about that before, but that's cool. So like, what does that mean legally though? I don't know. I need to do research on this. Like, I don't know what that would mean.
Well, that was the problem that groomer was talking about with Herman Yoder. That they were considered property or livestock.
Yeah. And no one cares how we treat livestock. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. That's change. But now let's see how fast people start abusing it. I don't like, there's gonna be the crazy people that are like.
There will be. So you being in the shelter, Jess, just really blew your mind.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys realize, but I'm a dog groomer too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, I worked at the shelter for 2 years, and I just had seen like so many really horrible stories. There was one, we went to the house. I just had seen like so many really.
Are you an ACO?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
What were we
What's
saying?
What, animal care officer? Animal
control officer. But you were being sent out to go.
So this is up in Pennsylvania. And I worked with an ACO. She worked at the shelter. So I would go with her sometimes. And we went and we confiscated all the dogs. We brought them to the shelter. We renamed them. We started getting them vet care. And then the guy came and wanted to get them back. And he took us to court and he got them all back.
Oh my God.
And it was just absolutely devastating for us because like there was deceased dogs on his property. Like how could he possibly like get around that and get them back? And like he claimed that they were show dogs and they were worth like thousands of dollars. And it was just so disgusting. And that was just like one of the stories.
So I didn't hear the story. What just a quick summary of, I don't know if they heard it, but like just so I can get it on the recording of like what.
That's okay.
Yeah. So what happened?
we went to a house on a cruelty call, and we went downstairs, and there was 14 dogs. One of them was deceased. A lot of the other ones were in like terrible conditions. They had like home crop jobs, and they were just like deformed, like you could tell. And it was just a really bad situation. So we got them out of there. We took them to the shelter, started getting them vet care and things like that. We wanted to start trying to find them homes. And then the guy came and like took us to court, and he got the dogs back.
That's so crazy. So hopefully with this new law that won't be as easy to do, because
I was actually in Pennsylvania too.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Was dead, like that's insane. Like yeah. I don't know.
And so, Jess, when you have made some of these phone calls, first of all, I just want to say, as entertaining as the content is, your facial expressions are unmatched.
Yeah.
When you are like doing these lives and listening or talking, your facial expressions, they are unbelievable. So are you working on trying to stay composed? Is your mind thinking like, you suck and I just want to keep my mouth shut? Like, what is going on?
So yeah, I've never really been one to be able to control my face. Like I've always gotten in trouble as a kid for rolling my eyes.
Same.
I would say it depends on the person. Like if I'm live with a breeder that I like the past two breeders that I think I went live with, I was trying to keep my composure and I was trying to control my face a little bit because I could tell that I think that they were like decent people. Guys, I have a breeder calling me right now. Do you guys want me to answer it?
Yeah.
Yes,
of course.
Okay. Shh, I thought this might happen. Okay. This is Ashley on a recorded line. Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. You text about the puppies.
Yes, you have the Cocker Spaniel puppies?
Which one? I got the Boykin Spaniels and I got the English Cocker. Which one were you interested in?
Well, I was interested in Cocker Spaniels, I think.
Okay, these are not the traditional Cocker Spaniels now. These are English Cockers, the ones, little field-bred retrievers. They're really good family pets, but they're not the traditional American Cocker that you're probably talking about.
Oh, okay. What's the difference?
Well, these don't have near as much hair that you have to have groomed all the time. They have a little less hair. That's the main difference. Other than that, they're really friendly. They love to retrieve. They love to hunt. They love to watch TV. They love to do whatever you love to do.
Oh, so
but
about how often do they need to be groomed?
These don't hardly ever need any grooming. Those American Cockers, you got to groom them every 3 or 4 months, so they don't have to. Their hair gets matted up and all. But the little English Cockers, they hardly ever need any grooming.
Oh, okay. And I saw that you have like several different litters. How many mama dogs do you have?
I got about 70.
70.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Where do you live?
What's that?
I said, where do you live?
I'm in Atlanta.
Atlanta, okay, yeah. We raised the Boykins and the Britneys and the English Cockers and some poodle crosses. We've got 4 or 5 different breeds. We've got probably 10 or 15 of each breed.
Mm-hmm. And I see that they're 1,200.
That's for the English Cockers, yes, ma'am.
Okay, and the parents, are they health tested? I saw that you said that you do the genetic testing.
The parent, we do the DNA testing on to make sure the DNA, they don't transmit any problems that we can predict by doing DNA. So we try to hit off any problems that we can, and you do get a health guarantee. I'm sorry for the noise. I'm going through a rainstorm right
that's
now.
okay.
If you can hear me, I'm okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Did you see a particular one on the website you were interested in? Were you wanting boy or girl?
A boy.
A boy?
Mhm.
Okay. Don't have very many boys. The last couple of litters had all girls except for one boy. There are a couple of little boys. One of them is black and white, and one of them brown and white, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was looking at the brown and white one.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't do any of the OFA health testing?
Right, we do the health testing.
But not the OFA, just the genetic.
Yeah, on the you can't do it on the puppy. You don't do it until they're 2 years old. You can't do OFA testing on 8-week-old puppies. You do it on the parrots to make sure they don't have hip dysplasia or heart murmurs or any of that kind of stuff. You do it on the parrots.
Right. So would I be able to see the results of those tests?
If you decide you want to see them, you can see the results of them if you're interested in buying a puppy.
Right. Okay. And so if anything were to happen to me and I couldn't take care of the dog anymore, would you guys take the puppy back or the dog back?
No, ma'am. I don't think I'm interested in getting involved with you. I don't do that kind of business. No, ma'am.
He hung up on me.
Period.
Could you guys hear him?
Yes, we heard him loud and clear. And so did he say he has 70 mother dogs that he's breeding?
Yes.
He's breeding 70 dogs. Okay.
Yes.
Whoa.
So I usually don't do this, but I'll tell you guys who it was. It was Carrie's Boykins and Brittany Spaniels.
Okay.
Oh, I'm shaking. I get so much anxiety. Oh,
Yeah.
it makes me so mad.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's like the
How is it even possible to correctly care? Like, I have 7 dogs, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm broke between the high-end food, the dentals, the care that I need for my 7 dogs. I need to go to the dentist. I ain't going. My dogs are going. So how are you taking care of all these dogs?
There's no way. There's no way.
Michelle says it's because they don't need grooming, Jane. Okay.
I forgot.
Wait,
but Michelle.
I don't even know how to like process that. Okay, 7. So like, wow. Yeah, and then one person said you were asking too many questions, and he hung up. That is so funny. Like, wow.
Yeah, he literally said, "I'm done with this conversation." And what's funny too is I talked to their granddaughter earlier. So this is like a family affair. Like their whole family is doing this shit.
And where is this?
This is in Georgia. Guys, yeah, it's so bad.
We got the tea. We got to see a live breeder call, and it's crazy. So like, yeah, and they did. But the fact of too is that like he doesn't want you asking him all these questions, but he's charging $1,200.
Yeah,
like that's. I don't know. Like that's not out of like you didn't ask that many questions for paying that much money. Like.
And that's how you know, too. Ethical breeders are happy to talk. They're happy. Even unethical breeders who think they're ethical are happy to talk, and they're fine with me recording. Like, I get so many people that I call and I tell them I'm recording, and they're like, okay, blah, blah, blah. They're happy to talk because they think they have a great program. And so that's like huge red flags when they put their guard up, Yeah,
he did the second that you said you're on a recorded line. That was crazy. It was so I had to literally like mute the mic. I was like, what? I was being like gagged. Gag after gag. That's so crazy. And then like, okay. So how many different like breeds does he sell? And like he really like I understand, yes, he's saying that like the English Cockers are different over, but he's telling people they don't need grooming. Like I don't understand.
And I feel like they do, don't they? Like, they're not that different from American.
No, they are vastly different. They have just, their furnishings are much less. They don't have a continuous growth.
Yeah, they're not as like thick as like Cockers sometimes.
But the furnishings are much thinner.
But they do need to be groomed. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so more like closer to like a Britney or even like a
Yes.
Blake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say they're more like Britney. Yeah, but like,
And they have Britneys too, and they have Britney Poos. The granddaughter who I called earlier, she had Britney Poo.
a Britney.
And then
poo.
the Boykins.
I've
like,
never what a Britney.
A
poo is
Britney Poo.
crazy.
Yeah, I never heard of that before
I
either.
feel like that's what like Justin Timberlake called Britney Spears. Like what? That's insane.
Literally.
He is so quick. Well, yes, because I was listening to a lot of your interviews today, Jess, and you're right. You talked to a breeder, the Frenchie breeder, and she was absolutely convinced that she knew about genetics. She was in college. She loved genetics. She loved colors. She did not want you to hang up.
She loved colors.
She really wanted you to be convinced that everything she was doing was on the up and up. And in her mind, I mean, she just about had a nursery and a hospital set up in her room, but she really had no business doing that.
Mm-hmm.
That's almost like sad though. Like someone that thinks they're doing well, like, and because like what happens though, it's like initially it's sad, but then what happens is you fall into the world's doing this right now with like half the country like not accepting that they were lied to. It's you don't want to accept the lie, so then you're like, well, no, you start building up walls, and you're like, no, like instead of taking the criticism and being like, okay, maybe I am doing this wrong, they're like, you don't know what you're talking about, and they kind of like double down on it, and that's the scary part of it.
And that's the thing too, is a lot of them are like cult leaders, and they have their Facebook page and their YouTube channel, and they have all these people that take their word for gospel. I had this, I don't know if you saw the Kanye Corso video. This lady is like telling me that I need to use my critical thinking skills while she's yelling at me for 20 minutes trying to tell me all of her facts. And I'm like, okay, but I'm the one who needs critical thinking skills. Like, I actually do listen to people, you know what I mean? Like, I'm willing to hear you out. Like, if you think that you have a good program, like, tell me why. But, like, don't shove it down my throat. And then whenever somebody disagrees with you, block them. Like, that's what she does. She literally blocks everybody who disagrees with her. So how is that critical thinking? And that's how they all are.
That's dangerous. Yeah. That's living in an echo chamber. It's not good. Yeah.
In my own life, I had, I'll give you little pieces. Very wealthy family. He was retired from the NBA, had more money than all three of us can even imagine. And it was his life's goal to breed Frenchies. But what he did was he bought only Merle Frenchies.
Yeah.
Only Merle.
Wait, but that's such a. Can we just pause on? That's such a weird life goal to breed Frenchie. Where do you get that goal? Like, but anyway.
It was so weird.
Okay.
And so, because, like, why do you need to do that? Like I said, he had more money than he knew what to do with. But I guess, I'm a little bored and let me. Now, here's where it takes a twist. So he starts breeding these Merle Frenchies without knowing a damn thing about it for $10,000 a puppy.
Wow. 10,000. How can you sell that?
Does that fall into the category of the rich get richer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they're probably all genetical disasters if you bought all Merle, because then they're breeding Merle.
Yes.
And I mean, not to mention all of the health issues that come with Frenchies, never mind the Merle.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. So, Jess, did you say you're in Pennsylvania? What part of Pennsylvania?
No, so I live in Florida now. I lived in Pennsylvania. I was in Schuylkill County for a couple of years. And I'm originally from New Jersey. And I moved down to Florida 11 years ago to get sober. So I came down here for rehab.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. Yeah. And
congratulations.
How'd that work? I'm 13, 14 years sober now. Yeah.
Congratulations. Yeah, it's going good. I'm 9 years sober now and a little bit over. So yeah.
But I think what a lot of groomers, especially in my tri-state area, so I'm in New Jersey, so Pennsylvania, New York, but even Delaware, we are absolutely saturated with Amish puppies. And The issue is that behavior is a big problem. Behavior of the dogs that we see are a big problem. You're really not getting well-balanced dogs. These are the mothers are cage bound. They don't know what the hell real life is. They don't understand like what to do with their puppies. And then we come in like the cleanup crew, and we have to kind of manage these puppies on our table, and it's not going so great.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I feel like it's everywhere. I feel like this is like a widespread problem in America. You know, like you said, up there you have the Amish. I know the Amish are like in the Midwest and stuff too, doing this thing. Like up in Michigan, like you said.
Yes.
And then like down south in these southern states, you have just like these southern people who are like, it's just cultural to them. You know what I mean? It's just normal to have mad dogs out, like tons of dogs outside. And it's just like,
yes,
you know, it's just part of their like regular life. Like that's how they grew up, and that's all they know, and it's just normal to them. When like that shouldn't be normal. Like we shouldn't be breeding dogs in little cages and, you know, never touching them, and then they come to a family and they don't know how to be touched and then they don't know how to be groomed, and then it's just a disaster all around.
And I think the majority of the people who travel into Lancaster to buy these puppies, again, their intentions are good. They want to give a home to a puppy. They want to have a new family member. But their dog knowledge is very small. And so all of a sudden, they come in and we are assessing a million different things at once. It's a disaster. I would say if we have 30 dogs come into my shop in a day, all 30 are mixed breeds. Majority are doodles.
Yeah, I think we're mostly grooming like doodles at this point. Some version of an oodle. Like it's not, which is like, I don't have anything like, I'm not like wrong with mixed breeds, but it's getting to the point where like these people, it's also these people are bringing them not thinking they're mixed breeds. They're like, this is my purebred designer, whatever. And
yes.
Like, that's where like the issue is happening.
Yes.
I know people comment on my stuff all the time, like, why are you hating on doodles? And I'm like, I don't hate any dog, you know, like I love all dogs, but it's the people who are creating these dogs. That's who I hate. And then it's the people that buy the dogs, not realizing, not being educated enough to know, oh shit, I have to get this dog groomed every 4 to 6 weeks. And that's going to cost me $150, you know, and they don't want to do it. Me, I don't really have a lot of doodles on my books because I'm mobile and it's just me. And people don't want to pay what I will charge for a doodle.
Yeah, I never thought of that. Yeah, because if you're you're paying like extra for the mobile, and on top of because that's the most hilarious thing to me out of all of this is that the people who buy these like $5,000 designer breeds don't want to pay for it, like for the grooming, for the maintenance. It's really interesting. It's like you know, it's like that the whole like you buy a Ferrari and don't want to pay for the maintenance of it. Like it's really strange to me. But except for in this instance, you'd be buying a Ferrari and then like the engine's just completely like gutted into something else. And they told you it was a Ferrari, but it still costs a lot of money to maintain.
Yeah.
Well, the other interesting thing is somebody said, do you have a lot of Shih Tzus and Yorkies? Yeah. And guess what? If there's a breed standard to either of those,
I don't.
What is it? Because every single Shih Tzu, every single Yorkie is vastly different. Their coats are all different. And again, hate to say it, but they're coming from the Amish.
Yeah, I mean, the breed standard for a Shih Tzu is like full coat, isn't it? Isn't that like a brace? Like, but
as far as coat goes,
But yeah, like I honestly don't get a lot of Shih Tzus and Yorkies really. Like in comparison to like oodles. Like no.
That's another thing I think about too is if my mission was complete and we got rid of all backyard breeders, would us groomers go out of business? Because like all the dogs that we groom are backyard bred. So, but no, like my goal is like hopefully these breeders will do better, you know, and become ethical breeders. And
It's about
conform to the
educating.
standard and health test. Yeah.
Yeah, like like educating the people. And so, yeah, because that's the worst thing is that people come to us with these like false expectations. And it's kind of like what we were talking to Sasha Reese about, Jane, of like changing the beauty standard of dogs, where like everyone thinks that their doodle needs to look like a shaggy mop. And it's like, no, maybe like we need to like slowly transition to like, you can have a doodle, they're great dogs, but like have them short or something. Like it's,
yeah, they still look cute.
yes, like that's the weird thing is we need to change the like beauty standard because for whatever reason people want a doodle so they can be long and fluffy, and we're like, but we need to stop making that the selling point or something. I don't know.
Well, interesting that you would bring up Sasha Reese. He feels that the grooming industry ruined the poodle by being so strict about the way that they should look. With their feet and their face and their this and the cost and the maintenance. And that when doodles came in, it was like a wash and wear. You don't have to groom them too often, which we all found out they did.
Yeah.
But there were, 30 years ago, I absolutely had poodles every time I turned around.
Yeah.
I don't now.
No.
I don't now.
Yeah, I had someone in the comments, like a poodle owner, just like a pet parent, in one of my comments be like, she's like, it's so happy every time I bring my dog to the groomer, they get so excited when I tell them they can poodle my dog because it's like not enough. Like she's like, people they like start breaking down in tears, like, wait, you don't want just a regular teddy bear cut that's matted? Okay, like
I don't get it. Like they literally like that matted look. Like
yeah.
I've seen people get requests like make my dog look like this, and the dog is matted. Like the example picture is matted. Like why do you want your dog to look like that?
Yeah, it's the scruffy look, and it's really hard for most pet groomers to like leave that because to us it's like a mess. We're like, this looks messy, but it's actually the scruffy look. But then also the look that they can't maintain and they come back matted. And we all know.
So, Jess, who was, let's see, what was the worst call that you had with a breed? Which one did you hang up and you were so mind blown you couldn't gather yourself?
Man, there's like quite a few.
Go ahead. We got all the time in the world.
So the Kanye Corso one that I just did was pretty rough. That lady was she has all these like crazy ideas. And then I would say the Frenchel breeder is definitely a top contender. She breeds.
What's a Frenchel?
Yeah. So it's a French bulldog mixed with like a Cocker Spaniel and other things. I don't even remember. But she's another one that was literally, she was a cult leader. And I didn't find this out. This always happens too. Like I'll post something and then people will be like telling me things in the comments, or they'll be like messaging me and like I'll go down a rabbit hole. But yeah, there's like a whole podcast about her. Like she literally was a cult leader in California. And she was like a psychiatrist. She would like claim to be a psychiatrist, and then she was having like relationships with her like people that she was supposed to be like giving therapy to. Yeah, so she was a crazy one that I was just like, she's just like telling me how she's created her own breed for better health and blah blah blah, and I'm just like,
she created her own breed. Okay, Frankenstein.
Yeah, but yet she doesn't health test them. So how are we doing this for health, right?
That's not, guys. Should I go undercover in a cult? That would be really fun. Like, I could so be. But the thing is, though, I'd call Jane halfway through and be like, they have some good ideas. Like, I'd be like, pulled in. But like, no, like that would be so fun. I want to infiltrate a cult. Talk about life goals. Some people want to breed Frenchies. I want to infiltrate a cult, and
I want to go to some of these bully shows because they have their own like dog shows.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, the Frenchies and like the mini micro bullies and like all these XL bullies, they have their own dog shows, and it's so sad because again they're all like deformed, and they have them standing up on the table with their chains on, they're trying to breathe, and it's like it's so sad. I know if I go like, first of all, I have to go in like full disguise.
Yeah, at this point, undercover.
Yeah,
we'll put a blonde wig on you, it'll be fine.
Yeah. And yeah, it would be like really hard to see. Like, it would be really heartbreaking. I'd probably want to like take all those dogs home.
Yeah, I know it's.
And the mini Dalmatian, what was that about?
There's mini Dalmatians.
So there's a bunch of, there's like quite a few like interesting Dalmatian breeders. I just called another one yesterday, and yeah, they breed for color and they breed for coat. They do like the liver and the lemon colors, and that lemon? Now they're
so they look like they're pissed on.
Yeah, they have yellow speckles.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Like, no judge. Maybe a little judgment.
Yeah. And yeah, breeding them to be smaller. I think that that's another thing that a lot of these breeders are doing. You see the mini, micro, toy, everything, because like everybody wants a little that they can put in their purse, right? A cute little, like, get a fucking stuffed animal. You know, get a stuffed animal if you want something to put in your purse. We don't need to be breeding everything to be smaller and smaller and smaller, because we're not breeding for health.
Yeah, just get the boo-boo. Like, what's happening? Yeah. I mean,
and how are they achieving this mini Dalmatian, and how many is it?
So I forget. I want to say it was like 14 pounds. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that.
Well, sometimes they lie too, right? And they like they say the dog's older than it is or something. Like, or at least they do that with pigs. I know, like, with those, remember the mini pig phase, like, craze when everybody was like, mini pot bellies? And they would just lie and just be like, this, it was like a 2-week-old, like, he's a year old.
Oh yeah. And then you bring it home and it's like
it gets
100 pounds in a few months. Yeah, I mean, they definitely lie, and they can't guarantee size because nothing is consistent with their breedings, right? And they say that they just breed like the smallest to the smallest, but like, I wouldn't be surprised if they mix something else in there to make things smaller too.
Right.
And, the DNA health test, it only goes back 5 generations. So if they
just a year. These
some of these, some of them,
Yeah.
Who was the other one? Oh yeah, I didn't see the end of it. The German Shepherd lady. And she had, I feel like there were 7 shepherds in her kitchen or something, and 2 of them were going to have litters. What ended up going down with that?
So I have never gotten so many messages after a live or a call or anything as I did for that one, of people just reaching out and telling me their experience with that woman and the dogs that they've gotten from her. You know, I didn't go in on her because I felt that she does have good intentions and she wants to do the right thing and be a good breeder, but I don't think that she is capable.
Yeah.
You know, like, she admitted that she's been in an accident. I believe that there may be some other issues going on there, be it addiction or mental health. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Maybe both. And, you know, I'm not one to judge something like that, but, and at the same time, this is something that it seems like it goes hand in hand. A lot of these breeders have these other like mental health issues, and it's like, it's
almost like hoarding to a certain level.
Yeah. And it's like, you are not capable of doing everything that you want to do. Like, I know you want to breed service dogs and train them and all this, but you're just like literally not capable. And then she's just another person that like kind of believes her own narrative, and, you know, like, everything that she says is true, and she just doesn't want to hear it from anybody. And just a really sad situation, I think, for all the people involved and all the dogs involved, obviously.
Ultimately, the dogs do suffer, and the dogs do suffer greatly. And heavy lies the crown, because we were talking about that the other day. Like, as groomers, it's a nice idea to think that we're just there shaving butts. But by the time you give counsel to behavior and nutrition and over vaccination and, you know, correct hygiene, and now another crown is placed on us to make sure that we're spreading the word about backyard breeders. But you know what? Somebody's got to do it. And I think that we are the perfect community to do so. However, there is that fine line. Like you said, Jess, some people legit want to do the right thing. Is there a school for breeders? No, there isn't.
Yeah.
It's almost like a generational thing that people learn generation to generation, I would think, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, or stumble into realizing how much money it can make you or something. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. Yeah, can you go to school to be like a dog breeder? That would be interesting.
No, there's no schooling for it. I think that you just get mentors that are also good breeders. And the thing is, too, is like, I think that it can go both ways. Like a good breeder can spiral out and become an unethical bad breeder.
Yeah.
You know, because they get lost in it. You know, I've seen like countless stories of like, oh, like I used to love that lady. She did really good, you know, and she did all of her testing. She showed all of her dogs, and now there's dogs that are passed away at her facility. Like it's really sad.
Yeah.
And you know, hopefully I think it can go the other way too. But it's like at the same time, sometimes I get hopeless because, you know, I've been working with dogs for 15 years and I feel like we have made no progress at all, you know? And, but at the same time, like I see all the comments that I get on my videos and things like that. And people saying, I didn't buy a dog from a backyard breeder because of you. I've learned so much from your content. Thank you so much for educating me. So like, then it's like things like that keep me going and like give me hope. Like maybe I am making a little bit of a difference, you know?
You're making a tremendous amount of difference.
Thank you.
Yeah, even just bringing awareness to it. And like I said, too, it's like it's one of the hardest things for a human to do is to admit when they're wrong. It's like it's just on like a deep core, like we don't even realize we're doing it, but like subconsciously of like, and it's going to take time. And so with platforms like yours, you just need to continue doing it because it's like it's almost like beating it their walls down until finally they're like, okay, she's right. Like it sucks that that's how it works that way, but it's just most people aren't going to just change overnight and be like, you're right. Like it's going to take convincing, even though like they know the truth. It's so weird. Like,
well, look what just happened, Jay. We had Paige come on and mention, or it wasn't even Paige. It was the caller who said Herman Yoder.
Yeah.
That Tweedledum needs to be taken right out of business.
Yeah, he'll be the next call.
You're putting these teeny little dogs in sheds in North Michigan so you can make money. Sorry. I want to say his name continuously.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, people just need to be like called out. And yeah, I mean, that's literally what we're here to do. I feel like that's what I love about building a community of like this platform where we can just feel like have a place to go like call people out. Like me, like when I called out my landlord trying to strong arm me into putting a crematorium in the back of my salon. Did you hear about that?
No. What? Like a human crematorium?
No, for dogs. She wants
dogs.
It's an aquamation, so apparently it technically melts them. I don't know if that's better, but and so yeah, she it was crazy. Like she sent me an email basically saying like you have a really low lease and it's up at this certain time, and she was kind of like bullying me into doing it and wanted to like take a couple $100 off my rent. And I'm like, I just feel I understand like that needs to happen. Like people like dogs do need to be cremated. Like that's very important, and I'm glad she can do that. But that's why vets become that, and then groomers don't do that. Like it would be the equivalent of like going to a spa, and then in the back of the spa while you're getting a facial, someone's being cremated.
Yeah, like that's not the vibe we're going for here.
Yeah.
It's already a traumatic experience enough for some dogs. Like we don't need to make it even more.
Well, she was trying to pull the whole like, well, it's going to be hidden in the back. People won't know and stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, first of all, like that seems illegal. I don't know. Like, second of all, like if people find out, could you imagine people find out that I was like melting dogs in the back of my stomach? Like, no. And also like, I know there's going to be a ventilation system, but the dogs will smell it somehow. I just know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And so basically I'm now like I have a year to find a new place because she brought up when my lease was due, basically threatening that if I don't do this, that she's going to do it then. And but again, that's why I like having this platform where I can come on here and talk, and thousands of people said no, like you're not, because I was like at first she was being so nonchalant. I was like, am I being dramatic? Like, is this a crazy like? And I was like, luckily the groomer's like, well, no, like most of us wouldn't want to work with a melting dog machine. I'm like, okay, thank you. Like,
yeah,
like,
yeah, good. You'll find somewhere better anyway.
Yeah, like I'm not worried about it. Like now I'm gonna look into not renting. I want to kind of like mortgage a place, and so I want to get my own building and like it. So we have a lot of plans, but
Yeah.
but that was a crazy thing. I did want to talk about that on here because the thank you to everyone who commented on that and been like agreed with me that that's crazy. And then there were some people too that were like, I'd be fine with it, but I've worked with vets before and stuff, and like that's fine, whatever. But it's like I don't know. I think besides the whole her trying to like threaten me and everything, it's just I feel like you should just know that. Like you shouldn't. She also doesn't want to do it at her vet office, so it's like why you don't want to do it there, but you want to do it at my salon.
No.
Right. Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Weird.
Yeah, the whole.
There were so many good comments in here. One of the comments said, like, everybody wants this instant gratification, and that's why they go and buy puppies. And that also is the dangerous thing that happens with these poorly bred dogs. You may get the puppy.
I bought Showgirl,
but it's not going to sit on your couch and behave.
Well bred.
There she is.
Maybe.
You know, you're going to get a dog out of one of these Amish places, and are you going to talk about instant gratification? What happens when it takes 2 years to train the dog? I'll tell you what happens. They go to the shelter.
Exactly.
Yes, that's the sad thing too. Yeah, people aren't like they're not playing the tape through. Like what I think this like kind of what I'm coming to like a realization is that it's all about addiction. Everybody is an addict to something that they don't realize, whether that be serotonin by getting that like really that like instant boost of like, oh my God, I got a dog, getting the likes online about the dog, all the things of like, you need to realize like what you're addicted to and like what the true reason of why you're doing things. And then it's like a hyper fixation. And then you get the puppy, it doesn't work out and you're like, okay, bye.
Yes.
And it's not, and that's not even me, like, that is a horrible thing to do, but I'm not saying these people are horrible. It's like, we can just like lose our empathy sometimes and like not even like realize what we're doing. And so I think a lot of people feel attacked when we like bring it up and they're like, well, I had to get rid of my puppy or something. And we're like, yeah, like you can change, like, it's more about just building awareness to people. And even someone that has done that and look back and be like, you're right, actually, like that poor dog, I shouldn't have done that or something. Like, it's just, I think that's the importance of our platforms is to just kind of slowly like get into like people's brains and just be like just slowly change, hopefully.
Yeah.
Because it's not happening overnight. Like, we sure know that, but.
Jess, did you get a hold of any poodle breeders or are there none?
So, I have one poodle breeder that I know is ethical. If anybody wants to join my Discord, it's on my link tree on my page. I'm creating like a list of ethical breeders that I've found.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
That way, we can keep track and just like people that like I've, vetted myself and like also had like other people who are educated and, they've vetted them or they've gotten a puppy from them or whatever. So, I have just the one poodle breeder on the list so far. I have called some unethical poodle breeders as well. A couple. Yeah, there's tons on this app. Like they're always on live selling poodles and doodles, and it's just insane. I'm like, how are they allowed to do that when like I try to post a live recording and it gets flagged for unoriginal content or whatever, and I'm like, how is like that not okay? But these people selling live animals is fine. Like I don't understand.
Yeah.
Because especially now with how the TikTok algorithms change. So from being a content creator for years and stuff, that part of my job is to just kind of pay attention to what's changing within the algorithms. And right off the bat, I noticed with TikTok is that they're pushing shoppable videos. If you can link a product, whether it be a dog or whatever, if you can link a product where you can sell something, TikTok's going to push that video right now. I think it's because like they were bought by America and like more focused on like capitalism. I don't know why, but I've definitely noticed, because even Jane said that she's like, I got like video like thousands of views. That doesn't usually happen. And I looked and it was one of her few her videos that had a product in it.
Yeah.
So that's really what TikTok right now I've noticed is pushing for ways that they can make money. And if you're showing TikTok like that you I can't even post like link in my bio. I can't even put link in my bio in the caption sometimes. Like the videos don't do as well. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to just be like stuck on TikTok and addicted to TikTok and buying on TikTok and it's social media is another. It's because it's AI driven and like AI is a whole other thing, but it's scary. But we have about a year left until AI takes over, so we're good.
Okay.
Yes. Are you calling the breeders that you're seeing here on TikTok? Because this Michelle Lynn, she's saying that she sees just a bunch of Merle litters on here. Are you finding these breeders call right here on TikTok?
So some of them I do. I have a list of requests from people that just DM me, and it's very long. So this is the list I'm working through, and some of them are on TikTok, some of them are not. The ones with the green checks by them are the ones that I've done already, but so it just depends. It just goes on and on. Yeah, there's like hundreds and hundreds on here. Yeah, it's crazy.
Just booked and busy, and like
it's never ending.
Merle is trending. People are saying now, so that's like the new thing. People want everything Merle. That's interesting. And Merle though, like, don't they usually have the dogs that have like the creepy human blue eyes that look like you're looking into their? They have like a Gen Z.
They sure can.
Look at them and like creeps me
out. Yeah. So some breeds do naturally come in Merle, like Catahoula's, Aussies. But people are mixing them with everything else to make everything Merle, and it's not good because if you breed Merle to Merle, it can cause some serious issues. And then those. I've always said, as a groomer, dogs with blue eyes scare me. Like, they tend to always be insane. So I'm like, why are we breeding all these dogs with blue eyes? Because they always be cray cray.
Like, I should only have the blue eyes, but I know it is crazy. Yeah, like the more human one, like they're like I can see I'm
looking through your soul.
Yeah, it's like I can on paper I'm like, yes, they're cute, but then you look at it and you're like, this isn't natural. It's like looking at like an AI generated picture or something, or like something that's like, it's really creepy. It's uncanny valley. I don't know what, but they're cute.
But Jay, in my lifetime, I've heard that from so many people. I want a dog with blue eyes to call Sinatra. Like,
no.
Wait, what?
They want
Sinatra?
Sinatra, Frank Sinatra, old blue eyes.
Oh.
They're trying to,
It's a Jersey. You were from Jersey. How did you not know that? Old blue eyes. Oh, yeah. Like, I wish I had $1 for every time somebody said that. I'm going to get a dog with blue eyes. And the best is, I'm going to get a husky with blue eyes and name it Sinatra. And I'm like, have fun.
I don't think I've ever met a dog named Sinatra.
No, me either. That'd be fun. I do kind of like that name. Now
I do too.
Now we like it. We're like, oh my god, that's cool.
Yeah.
Now that people are named like Apple and shit. Yeah. Oh my god, someone said I'm looking incredible. I know, right? And no, I mean I'm supposed to say thank you. Okay. And I'm learning humanity. And no, I'm kidding. I put on a mask when I'm online to like that I'm this like superficial, overly confident person. I don't know what that is. We'll unpack that in therapy later. Yeah, I think overall, I'm gonna get a doodle. I'm just kidding. That's like my summarization of this, and I just leave. Can you actually give me one of those breeders? No. Yes, fake it till you make it. But yeah, I just think all we can do is just keep fighting the good fight and calling people out and be here to breed the crazy doodles. Try to explain to the pet parents that like you didn't get a purebred. We'll see what happens in a year.
And Jess, thank you so much for everything that you are doing because like I want you back. I want you back on here. Anytime that you can, anytime that you get a real zinger, inbox me and Jay.
Well, we need an update if you call out the person, the Michigan puppies person. If you call them live or something.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the groomers are like on fire. They want this to happen. They're tired of it. They don't want to take it anymore. They don't want to see these train wrecks on the table. I mean, there's just so much that's embroiled in our industry.
Groomers.
My God, look at that beautiful
groomers. Some groomers are also backyard breeders, though.
Oh, thank you for the gift. Yeah, some are. Yes. Oh, yeah. I never thought about that. So there are going to be
groomers and vets. There's vets too that are backyard breeders.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But hopefully those are the minority, and most of us are sick and tired of it. Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know what happens when two recessive genes collide, and I'm talking about two Merles together, because we deal with a rescue, we see what happens. They are one step away from an albino. They're pure white. They may have one black spot somewhere on their body.
Oh my God,
they'll either have two blue eyes, at least one, generally deaf. The one blue eye usually recedes and, just gets absorbed into the body. So, because this is a true disaster. My niece, who is my manager, has one of these dogs that came in from rescue and could not be sold. So he's deaf. He's now blind. And so what do you do? And people buy these puppies and don't know they're deaf and blind. And so when they're trying to correct the dog, hey, come here. Don't do that. The dog can't hear and half the time can't see you.
You have to sign. The dogs know sign. Like, how do you train deaf dogs? Just other ways, probably, right?
It is through, they do read your hand and
that's
body or whatever.
Showgirl, I do this, she sits. Well, I don't even have to say sit. So she already knows.
But then, they start losing their sight. So that's a whole other thing. That's just a whole other thing. So it's...
they literally become like Helen Keller?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes. And I don't know the longevity of these poor things. I just don't know. So
who knows? You're literally it's like genetic. It's like that new Jacob Elordi movie. You're literally Frankensteining dogs together, hoping they turn out hot.
But it's intentional, Jed. And if you remember what I said the other day, the breeders in Amish land are generally...
Amish land? Can we make that a
Amish land are generally the 11-year-old sons who are expected to generate money for the family. They're the ones who go out in the horse stall and say, oh, everybody wants a Merle dog. Well, here's two Merles. Let's see what kind of crazy color we can get. And then all of a sudden, they get a litter of white dogs who can't see and can't hear. Okay. So now what?
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, that's the thing too. And so a lot of these people just don't know that, or do you think people know that there's...
No, I don't think they know at all.
Yeah.
I don't think they know either. And, one other thing I wanted to touch on too was, thank you so much, Barks and Bats. People sometimes they think that they're going and rescuing a puppy from a puppy mill or somebody who's selling puppies off the street or something like that. And it's no, you're not rescuing these puppies. You're still supporting them and keeping them in business. If we stop doing that, then there will be no longer a demand. They'll have to do something with the puppies. They'll have to get rid of them, surrender them to somebody, give them to the shelter or something like that. And they will have to stop producing because they're not making any more money off of them. So you're not helping. You're just continuing the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get that. I get that feeling oh, I feel so bad. I want to go get that puppy out of there, but it's not helping.
Yeah, I mean...
There are so many beautiful things being sent here. Thank you guys so much. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know. It's so... Yeah, because people, really, they're, behind you on this and, want to, call people out, and that's, fun. And I love prank calls, and I love when prank calls are for the better of humanity.
Yes.
And, but... I still can't get over that. I'm 70 dogs that he's actively breeding.
Oh, I almost cried, y'all.
70 mother dogs.
Wait, Megan, are you laughing because I'm giving Amish the hard A?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how we always said it. The Amish.
I always say Amish.
Amish. I don't.
Pecan. What is it?
I say like horse abusers. That's a whole other story. I'm sorry. Saddlebred.
Yeah, it is.
I speak up for Saddlebred. Okay.
Okay, grooming community. So what the fuck are we going to do about all this? Like, really, the puppies are here. They are being bought. We got only Jess, our soldier, calling everybody out.
Front line.
I'm not the only one, okay? I don't know if you guys follow Saint and Jordan. That's a really good creator that's calling out breeders.
Yeah, I saw another. I'm not sure if that's who it is, but I saw like another girl that's calling out breeders too. I saw her on Instagram too. So yeah, so it's happening. Like more and more people are doing it, and we need to.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that should be
the more the better.
Maybe that should be the new thing.
Instead
of doom scrolling, start calling out breeders.
Yes, and try to like make that law pass like that happened in Pennsylvania, like more places. Humans or dogs need to be thought of as humans, not as humans, but like because then it gets a little crazy. You do need to still treat them as a dog. They need to be treated as a pack animal, but they need to be thought of legally as a family member.
Yeah.
And I think that is interesting. And yeah, I like that. So that's our mission. So I am running for president. No, okay, that would be crazy. But I will run for some type of office. And it'll be, could you imagine, you guys? And Jane will be my, I don't even know the words for it. The person that speaks at the podium for me. And we will get this rolling.
And I'm laughing how many people are like, I'm going to start saying Amish. Please do.
Yeah, the one takeaway. That's how you pronounce it.
Oh, Speaker of the House.
Okay, yeah. So you'll be my speaker. And but yeah, thank you so much for coming on. You can let you guys go.
Thank you for having me. I wanted to say, everybody in here, make sure to follow Jay and Jane if you guys are not already. They are also amazing creators and very educational. You know, they're always posting good stuff about dog grooming and pets, etc., and funny stuff too. So if you want to be entertained,
trying to bring the light to it as well.
Yes,
we try to have a good like mix of seriousness and like comedy. I try, like it's hard for me to be genuine, but that's why we have to have guests like you on that can like be genuine, and then I'm over here just being a clown. But you know,
we gotta have balance.
We do.
I love it.
Barks and Bats by Destiny. Let me tell you, you were the biggest gifter. I loved all of those gifts. Like I've never even seen those kind of gifts.
That's so great. Okay. All right. Well, me and Jane will be back next week, like always. Bye, guys.
Thank you, Jess.
Bye. Thank you
I'm
so
your
much.
biggest fan.